Nick is not worried about his relationship. Y'all don't need to worry about his relationship. I know what's going on in my relationship. I don't need y'all to be the relationship police. If you feel like I get too inebriated, then I will stop being that drunk around y'all. And I will not be so handsy. But don't bring up my girlfriend or anything else. Child, this episode had me giving a lot of people the side eye. Let's get into it.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am black with another BusyBlu recap, rant, and review. Yay, I got it right. Today I'm recapping, ranting, and reviewing about Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2, Episode 2. Make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe. The girls are up and down. You're starting to realize that the girls know that they're putting on the show, and I feel like some of that is getting real frustrating to me, and I think that that's what my issue is, y'all. Because some people, I was like, and then some people just lying. So let's get it. One of these days, I got to take this thing off because I'm giving y'all thumbs up, thumbs down. No one's happy about it, and they just keep coming up. So let's get into it, y'all. We start up this episode right after the party. Everybody's talking about what is happening tonight, what they're about to do. I thought it was really weird that they started to do some foreshadowing with Nick. He was like, "This is my hand," and this and that. They was talking about how long has it been since the people, had a little bit of pee. And Shanice was like, "I love to pee," and Preston was like, "Me too. That's my thing." Okay, so he really likes her. After that, they get home and everybody's getting ready, for the pool or whatever they was going to do. Looking at what you're about to do right now, what you're about to do before we do whatever we're going to be doing tonight. I can say this confidently. I really like the Noelle edition. How do you feel about Noelle? I really like her edition. I think she's fun. She's flirty. She's real so far. So I'm really liking her as an addition. Outside, Bria is talking, and she's saying that her and Simon are still there. I think she's talking to Summer. And she was saying that her and Simon are still together. They've been going on strong. They have their ups and downs here and there. He lives in Germany. Long distance relationships really aren't her thing. So it's been very difficult for her to see him as often as she wants to see him. She did say she went and moved to Germany at one point in time and lived there for a year, but she had to come back because of work. So but they're still going strong. I'm assuming we're going to see him one of these times. So, let's go with that. Summer says she thinks that Jasmine is pregnant. And she was like, "You think so?" She was like, "Yeah, girl. I know pregnancy boobs when I see them." And she has pregnancy boobs. She's trying to act like she doesn't, but she does. And then Jasmine, Bria was saying, "You know what? I think that's interesting because you know what I say before the man he got drafted and he's back. He's back into the military, and you know what they do? They get you pregnant right before they leave. And I'm assuming it's because they want to have a child just in case something happens to them. They have offspring or whatever. But they said, look, that's when the women get pregnant when they get drafted to go back. So maybe that's what happened. We see that Nick is drunk. Okay, drunk boots. Okay, so he goes to bed, but okay, he needs a little nap. And then we see Preston and Amir talking. Amir asks Preston, how are you? Like, seriously, truly, how are you feeling? Losing a parent is very difficult. And y'all know I lost my mother's late husband, who is not like my actual dad. My actual dad is more like Preston's dad. But I think what's interesting is when people around you are like, "No, seriously, but for real, no, seriously, no, I know you say you're good, but I no, really, what's going on?" And it's let me answer first before you assume that I'm not going to tell you the truth. Are you good? Yes. No, seriously, no, let's keep it real. It's girl, let me answer. But He says, look, I'm feeling how I feel. You know, I don't feel upset about not going. I think I'm doing good. And it was smart for me to not go. He said that he's always had a tumultuous relationship with his daddy anyway, because he was like, his daddy was like, I didn't raise you to be gay. And it's like, but girl, you didn't even raise me at all. Okay. Maybe had you with some of the people say, maybe I would never have been this way. But he's just like, look, I want to move on with my life. That man is dead and I'm done. After that, we see that Nick is drunk, and it's just a montage of how he acts. They're doing like quirky laughs for him. Apparently, he just turns into this guy, and he gets, I don't know, he becomes a weirdo. After that, we see Summer and Alex. They're talking. And Summer and Alex, what are they talking about? They're all talking about Summer and Alex, and they're all sitting down, and Amir felt like Summer wanted something that was going to be different. And Alex was like, well, I mean, I was trying to figure her out. I thought she was cool, but then when she started taking pictures and all of that, she seems untrustworthy. It seems weird. I kind of stopped wanting to be around her. At the end of the day, Alex is like, I'm good on that. And then Nick says, well, can you rebeat? Something about Nick is very weird to me. He was like, can you rebeat? And then he was like, rebeat? Well, then first we have to explain what beating is, which, you know, really means to have sex with someone. You know what? And shout out to Erica De Niro. She had talked about this before. Why do we use such violent terms when it comes to having relations with a woman? I'm going to beat her up. I'm going to screw her, like blow her back out. Like, why is it so violent? When did making love become so violent, or at least become so violent? About to bust it open? Like, why are we doing all of this? Can you rebeat? Like, you beat, but can you rebeat her? I was like, okay, let's keep the conversation going. Nick is just giving strange. After that, we get ready for tonight. It looks like it's going to be Decade tonight, and this seems like the night that Noelle takes over. Noelle says she gets really, really excited because she likes dressing up. It gave her a chance to express herself and showcase who she is as a person. We just saw all of these times that she's dressed up and what she's like. It seems like none of the boys got ready or thought about it. And that's just my humble opinion. It seems as if there's like, I mean, we'll go to the little, sorry, I'm changing the light. We'll go to this little, you know, thing, but you know, I'm not too pressed. So everybody gets downstairs. They come in their best dress, and then they go through to talk about what they're gonna do, what decade they're from. Jasmine says she's a 50s housewife. The jokes write themselves. That's Jasmine work. I don't remember Jasmine work. I mean, I remember that she used to work, but does she work now? I don't know. Preston said that he's from the 1990s. He was trying to give juice. I'm trying to figure out who was he trying to be from Juice. No shade to you, Preston. Love you down, love you dearly. Who was he trying to be from Juice? That's all I'm saying. Summer says she's giving the 70s. And Nick got up and he was like, I'm Arthur Ashe, okay? The girls who know. The girls did not. The girls did not know. The people was like, you're who? And when I tell you, he thought he ate mama. He was like, Arthur Ashe and the real ones. No. I guess the girls who get it. I'm only here to win. He had like lines that he had said. I mean, I'm here to win championships. It's like, I guess. So, this Shanice gets up. She's giving basic. I thought it was weird. Briz like, it's giving working girl. It's giving working girl. And Shanice, I guess because of what we learned about her working status now, she's like, yeah, doesn't it look like somebody who danced? Doesn't it look like somebody who has a job? And it's like, girl, that's not what that means, mama. It's not what that means. It is giving working girl. Yeah, he was so excited about it, girl. That is not what it means. After that, Bria says she's giving the 2000s. She was giving J-Lo, Christina Aguilera, but it was like a Christina Aguilera band. Either way, she says she used to be in a rap group that when she was in high school or whatever. Nick said Amir said he's being Nick because he didn't bring anything, as we said. And then we all voted, and they all collectively came around to the fact that Preston won. When I tell you Nick was over there pouting so bad, how? But the people was like, look, he won. Okay, you came just as yourself. And he was like, well, actually, the rule state. You said that the competition we were supposed to play. Girl, he was mad. He started going back to the rule book. He was like, well, actually, you said that we were supposed to dress like that. Boy was mad. That boy was mad. So after that, we get over the game because Nick is not going to get over it. And we say, look, let's just play a card game. It seemed more like somebody picks a card and everybody answers questions. This when all the shenanigans really start for me. So Shanice starts with taking a shot. She's a party girl. Everybody, let's party. That's fun. The next card that they pick up was who was the worst dresser. Summer says, Shanice, something about Summer I don't like. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something about Summer that it's not giving. It's not giving. So she says Shanice, and then they all start to, like, in a playful way though, talk about Shanice's clothing, what Shanice is wearing. Preston was like, well, I think that everybody looks good for what they have on, what they're wearing. And then here goes Nick. Oh, so now they're saying that she looks bad. Oh, so they're gonna follow her. Nick is still upset about his not winning that competition. Oh, so now they're piling up on her. She comes back in and she's like, wait, they said that I'm the worst dressed? And they was like, yeah. Who said that? Summer? It's like, oh, well, you guys think that I'm the worst dressed because I'm real and all y'all stuff is fake. And they was like, well, my stuff not fake. And she was like, I can't believe that. So Noelle side-eyeing Summer like, girl, ain't that supposed to be your best friend? Why you, or one of your friends? Like, are you sitting here clowning her like that? And then Summer goes upstairs. Shanice goes upstairs. She cries in the bathroom. Summer does not go after her. I don't think that Bria was going after her either, but she went upstairs. She was like, you're crying? What's going on? And we learned that Shanice is going through a rough time right now. Outside of, and it seems like she always is, but we learned that she has no job. She has no money to buy new things. She said that she was working at this company. They moved her from Phoenix to Tampa or somewhere in Florida, and then they fired her. And she was like, well, this trip was already planned for the show, so I still had to come, but I didn't get anything new. It didn't look like Nick got anything new either. And Amir doesn't even wear clothes. And nobody's checking for what any of y'all girls got on. Like, I don't think so. Y'all think that these girls are giving fashion? I mean, look at me. I got a hoodie and a hat on every time y'all see me in the video. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be up there like, I'm not the worst dressed. I mean, I wear what's comfortable for me. I don't know. So now she's crying because she's like, I think it's really weird that Summer, who knows all of this stuff and knows that I'm going through a rough time right now, knows I cannot afford a lot of stuff, is the one who puts out that, bro. It did come off Summer. This is why I'm side-eyeing Summer. The jobless brokey, she's the one because she can't afford it. It came off that kind of way. And it just seemed weird to me. So then they go up and they're like, look, what you need to do is just come back down and don't let these girls see you sweat. So she come back down, but she came back too hard. She's like, other people can be worse dressed. You think I dress worse than Nick? It's like, whoa, well, now we reading people. So then what's old girl's name? Summer decides, well, look, I didn't think that what I said was that bad, girl. Anybody can be worse dressed. Then she just start going down the line about who's worse dressed. It just, I don't know. Summer, I thought it was rude of you to say that Shanice was the worst dressed. Shanice, I thought, I mean, you can react how you want to react, but it will feel harder coming from somebody who knows your situation. That's all I'm saying. Moving on from there, the party was ending. Okay. I'm sorry, but that was weird. That was weird. We see Amir texting his girlfriend, and the text message says, "So what should I eat now? What do I eat now, babe?" And his girlfriend was like, "Huh? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? What's going on? Y'all tell me. You dating somebody? Y'all didn't talk about food. Y'all haven't been talking about food. What's going on? Who should be eating what? And they say, what do I eat now, babe? You wouldn't be like, this is random. What do you mean? What should you eat now? We haven't even been talking about eating. So then he gets up and he calls her. And this is another, because one, the text message sounds real crazy. Coming in out of nowhere. Then the next part, he gets up, he goes in, and he's like, well, what's going on with you? And she's like, that text message was still random. What do I eat now, babe? It came out of nowhere. We weren't talking about that stuff. He was like, it sounds accusatory. I feel like you're being accusatory. And she was like, wait a second. This is weird. Are you okay? This is the other thing that caused me pause. The bait and switch. He's like, are you okay? She's like, are you okay? And Amir's like, no, because Nick is looking at the other girls and the girls are dancing and I just don't want to be a part of any of that. Oh, so now Nick is the bad guy and you're feeling uncomfortable because Nick is looking at, Nick keeps going like this and that made me uncomfortable. What does that have to do with the what do I eat now, babe? God, Amir is lying. Amir is lying. He's lying. That text message was supposed to go to somebody else, and he messed up. And then he baited and switched her and started talking about Nick. He's such a good boy. I just felt uncomfortable with all of the people. And here's Nick, and I'm thinking, my girlfriend's back at home. Girl, you are lying. I'm sorry, and I've watched this so many times. I've seen this play out before. I have male friends who did the bait and switch. I know all of this. I get it. He's lying. He's lying. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. He's lying. Moving on, we get to the next morning. They all figuring out what they want to do. Shanice says she was up all night sending new pictures of herself to everybody she knows that she likes. Nick is up. He's talking to his girlfriend. They walking around. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day. So they're all just chilling before they get a chance to go out. We see a really interesting scene with Jordan and her father. They're talking. She says she has a hairline and wig endorsement. She opens up about the fact that she has alopecia. And it's something that's genetic, and she's been dealing with it for a while. And it's gotten worse since she's had a couple of flare-ups. And there was a photo shoot that forced her to get a perm. And she's got that perm, and it hasn't been right ever since. And now she's just trying to be more open about what she wants. More open about alopecia and the struggles with it, and maybe other people who have struggles with alopecia. I know, that it runs in my family for sure. And it can be disheartening or frustrating or make women or men like not feel good about themselves and everything. So I understand it. I'm happy that she's opening up about it, and it was glad to see her talking to her dad, because her dad was like, "You look good, ball. You look good. Anyway, my baby look good no matter what." Okay. So I love that. Then we see them all breaking up dividing into two groups. There's a brunch group and there's a workout group. Ironically, Shanice asked Summer asked Shanice if she had a jacket, and I would have said the same thing, but you don't ask me for clothes. You want to wear my tacky outfits? We sure? I would have been just like that. But anyway, so they decide who's gonna do what. I was with Jordan. Girl, Jim over brunch me right now. Brunch me right now. How dare you ask me if I want to go perspire? Gem, ew. And first of all, I'm calling the police on you. Take me to brunch immediately. Immediately. So we break up into the two crews. I'm gonna break these up into sections because they were going back and forth. Let's start with the brunch crew, who kind of got on my nerves a little bit. Some part of it was catty. You got Summer, Preston, and Jordan. Jordan was saying that Nick was all over her and he's getting so flirty and handsy when there's alcohol involved. Not that he's a bad guy, but that he can be a little bit more flirtatious. Now, they don't see him like that. They haven't said anything to him. Preston was like, yeah, you need to say something right now because that's out of control. And what about his girlfriend? And we haven't said he's being disrespectful to his girlfriend. We need his girlfriend to be up. This one I'm thinking, wait a second. Who are we defending and who do we have the issue with? What's the issue? His girlfriend. Does he like her? Does he not like her? He needs to break her. Yeah, we need to have that conversation so that at least the girlfriend will know. Like, if you want to be an F-boy, be an F-boy, but we don't need to. I don't know. Y'all tell me. It was just giving way too much. The girls said they feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable, and they're entitled to that. And I want them to have that conversation. But they started to put 20 on 10 for me, especially because they were making it seem like, and no, not to say making it seem like Jordan said, like, oh, I don't think he has any bad intentions or anything like that. It just he can get a little handsy. But I don't think that he's trying to do anything to me. I don't think he's trying to. That's just who he is, and he can be like that sometimes. But his girlfriend were probably not like who y'all friends with. I don't know. I don't know. They talk about respecting the girlfriend. They worried about the girlfriend. What the girlfriend gonna do? We need to have a conversation about this because the girl. Okay. Jordan says she wants to know what's going on with Shanice. This also frustrated me. Oh, this was weird. Then she got up and she was leaving and she went to the. We let Bria run amok all the time. Definitely last season. But now it's weird if Shanice gets up and she's sad because she broke and jobless and clothesless, and her friend is making fun of her. And now it just gave catty to me. Yeah, and all of the drama and her going upstairs and it's just I don't get it. Basically, they all feel like there's underlying things that are going on with Shanice, and she's not telling us about it. But if she waits till the perfect time, and then all of a sudden she's gonna blow up on everyone. And Summer was like, yeah, because I don't think I can ever get that close to her. We had a trip that we went to in Jamaica, and everything was very surface. So it's just really weird. I don't know. Maybe we should have an intervention for her. This brunch group was very catty. And then Preston talks about dating. And they asked, well, how was, the stuff with Alex? And Summer was like, he was cool. He's a great kisser. Jordan was like, I feel like you put a lot on the situation when you started acting like the way that you acted around him not inviting you. And she was like, yeah, I get that. It's just when I'm intimate with someone, it seems a little weird at times. And maybe she blurs the line too much. Who knows? But at the end of the day, she's like, look, I don't want him. And we did what we did. He's a good kisser, and we're moving on from that. From there, we get the gym group. They go to whatever this girl's house is. Amir, he's feeling like he's right at home in the gym. Bria says she used to be. Bria used to do everything. Every episode, and I feel like if they keep doing this, iconic. Every episode, we're going to get Bria saying, yes, I used to be a firefighter. She used to be in the girl group. She used to be in the band. She used to do gymnastics. She does everything, okay? So they're all working out. We see that Alex does not like anybody showing him up, so he tries to get on those little beams that the gymnasts be on, almost broke his whole arm off, okay? Have a seat, skinny. Alex is so thin. He's really thin. From there, Shanice, we see Shanice. She said, look, she loves being at the gym. It makes her forget about how broke she is. It makes her forget about whether or not she has a lot of fashions, whether or not she's crazy, and that's why she was stalking that ex-boyfriend, and why she was also taking pictures of Alex when he wasn't around, and why she got upset at her friend who said that she don't have good clothing because she doesn't have a job and she had to move and then was broke. It lets her forget about all of that stuff. Okay. She also says she thinks that Summer is being weird and maybe it's a jealous thing of her. She also talks about the conversations that they've had in Jamaica, and she was like, I can't even really get close to her because it seems like she wants to know, how do you get the men that you get? How do you get to do the thing you do? Da, 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 da. And it seems like that's what she wants, and she feels like maybe there's some sort of jealousy coming from that. And Alex was like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about Summer being that way, but now I can see it. And Summer gives me catty schoolgirl. I mean, to me, that's what it gives. Then Noelle, Alex talk about Summer. Noelle was like, wait, what happened with Summer and Alex? And it was like, they did it. And Noelle was like, wait, they did what? They did it. Girl, but y'all remember last episode, child, she was chomping. When I say she was chomping down, she was chomping down. She didn't hear nothing. And so now Noelle is a little side-eyeing that Summer like, girl, I was telling you this whole time that I liked him, and you didn't tell me that y'all was, bumping and grinding, as the girls will say. So it looks like Summer is just being real two-faced and shifty, and enough people not watching her. So then we get back, all the brunch people come back, the gym people come back, we all get back to the house. Noelle, she says, look, let me talk to you something real quick. What's going on? And Alex was like, Summer was like, oh, they were asking about about me and Alex. And I was like, they're good. We're good. And Noelle was like, well, hold on. What's the we're good? Because when I would talk to you and you know that I told you that I was interested in him, you was just like, oh, we chilled. Or that he was trying to do it. You never told me that he did it. And she was like, well, Summer was like, I was just playing it down. And just like, it's really not that serious. I don't care. We did actually do it. It's not that big of a deal. If you want to do it, go ahead, do it. I don't care. And I was like, well, I don't work like that, which, I mean, from the previews, it looks like you do. But she was like, I just don't do that. And Summer was like, I really don't care. Then she did this odd confessional where she was like, you didn't want to do anything with him, but now you want to do something with the man that I wanted to do something with, and now you want to do it. I said, okay, Summer, go off, sis. Then we get the boys talking about what was going on in the gym, and this like really, I felt bad. I'm sorry, I felt bad for Nick. I did. So the boys are talking to me. It was like, he's. How does it feel about you engaging with your friends? Let me say this. You know the roles in your relationship and what you can or cannot do, and y'all make those parameters. Nobody else can make them for you, right? And I know sometimes me and my friends, we get crazy. When I say we get crazy, we get crazy. When I say I could be in the shower naked, okay? My friends come in and be like, look, I got to use the bathroom. I'm about to put my makeup on. Girl, do it. And I come in while they're getting dressed and be like, so what you think about this? I got to change again? Like, you know the parameters of y'all friendships. And I don't want these people. Now, Amir did want everybody there. So that one's a little bit shaky and shifty because you can't go from Googling over everybody. Then I was like, oh, these are my friends. I don't want any of them. That's a little shady and shifty. Or you don't trust yourself. Or you've been caught before, or you're still doing wrong. But when the camera's around, you're trying to act like you're doing right. I can't engage with my friends and my girls. Something about Amir is giving real shifty. And Nick was like, well, you know what? When all of this stuff is going on, like, we're just friends. We're not doing anything. Just do what I do. Sit there. And then Preston was like, oh, that's what you think you do? And he's like, yeah. Oh, you need to ask some of the people. I'm just saying, the girls have been talking. Okay, there's a little bit of scuttlebutt going around, and the people say you've been doing more than that. And I'm not saying, who told me, but I think that Summer and Jordan will be talking to you later about some of the stuff that's going on. But you getting a little handsy, you getting a little weird. And he's like, wait, what? And yeah, I don't. How do you feel if Tasia going to be? It's so weird to me that everybody worry about Tasia. I'm just saying, and what is your girlfriend gonna think? And would the girlfriend do something with it? Y'all don't know the girlfriend like that, but who back inside do y'all have? One. Two, if every time y'all bring up, if y'all don't like that I have a personality quirk or a problem when I start to get inebriated, say that. And say, you need to just be careful when you start to drink because it can make other women or people feel uncomfortable. Say that. But when they start bringing in the girlfriend stuff to me, y'all, that's whack to me. That's whack to me, and I don't get it. Because y'all not the girlfriend's friend. And we're just really worried about it. And it don't see if Nick is not worried about his relationship, y'all don't need to worry about his relationship. I know what's going on in my relationship. I don't need y'all to be the relationship police. If you feel like I get too inebriated, then I will stop being that drunk around y'all. And I will not be so handsy. But don't bring up my girlfriend or anything else. That's tied. We're done with that. You get what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? I just feel like they putting too much on his girlfriend, and I don't like that. At the end, they made him feel like a piece of okay? They kept trying to soften the blow, like, oh, well, we're not saying you're doing anything inappropriate. Are we sure? Because that's how it's coming off. So then now he feels bad, and then he goes into the room like, hey, we're on national television, y'all. Are we going around saying that I am touchy-feely with everybody? I felt bad for him. I mean, the girls like, you get a little grabby, handsy. So we'll see what's going on from there. I'm not going to say nothing about the fact that they got that white blow-up down. They said, Amir, your girlfriend is here. How you feel about this episode, y'all? How y'all feel about this episode? It's just a lot that was going on. I mean, we got some liars in the group. I feel like, Amir, you lying. Amir, you are lying. I'm sorry. Amir, you lying. Summer, there's two sides to you, and I don't like them. There's two sides to you, and I don't like them. I don't know. I don't know. How y'all feel about everything? Y'all, let's get out of here. If you all want to know more about me and make sure you like this video, please, and subscribe. This is me trying to get to 10K. It's the road to 10K. We're going to hit it. So just like the video right now. If you all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now, maybe. Outside of that, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I can't wait to episode number 3. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.